Excuse me, can I help you?
No thanks.
Miss, these computers are for children.
What children?
They're local children.
What?
Adults can't use these computers.
What about that one?
That computer is for the parents.
The parents of the local children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry.
Excuse me. This computer's for research only.
Great, I'm doing research.
It's for legitimate research only. Not for social networking.
How does anyone do thorough research these days without social networking sites?
It's just the policy.
There's no one here.
You can use the kids' computers upstairs.
Do most people have disposable income?
These days? Not really. How's the production coming along?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like the material's too deep for the audience.
What's the plot again?
A herd of alien bears comes to Earth to shed light on the pollution problem.
So is that what you need money for? You were saying about disposable income.
Oh, I'm just wondering what's normal. Most people really don't have any money to spare?
Oh, no. Most of them have a lot, but feel like they have none. Because they dispose of it automatically on weird entertainment or convenience bills. Or they feel like they have a lot because they spend freely, but really have a lot of debt. I think.
If I wanted to purchase a painting that costs $8,000, how would I approach that like a normal person?
$8,000? How much do you have now?
After rent and bills, like $40?
Seriously?
Yeah. Do most people have more?
A lot more. How do you go out and do things?
I rarely do things.
I've seen you out. You're out now.
Yes, I give the illusion of being out often. It's a gift, but a total sham.
Still, the numbers don't add up.
Okay, but I have no debt. I have great health and car insurance, and I even have a small amount put away for other emergencies. So I am more covered than most.
How do you get by on only $40 cash a month?
I don't know. How much do most people have?
Hundreds?
What? No, how much do you have?
100, I guess.
Wow. How much money do most people our age have? I thought we were all broke.
Well, yeah, after buying stuff. And you have no stuff, so...
I'm not a big shopper.
So why do you want the painting?
I just really liked it.
Then I'd say sleep on it.
Dirk! Dirk! Oh, hi.
Hold on.
I still want the painting.
Okay, so get a job.
I have a job.
No, get a real job. A 9 to 5.
No.
You're gonna have to if you want to save up for an $8,000 painting.
I don't want to save up. I want to do magic investment tricks and get it today.
That doesn't exist. Certainly not with $40.
I can't job hunt. Job hunting is the worst, especially when I already have the job I want.
Professionally poor playwright?
And general artistic experimenter, yes.
Not gonna work.
I cannot do resumes and interview outfits and impressive lying when asked why I loved my former professions. I can't go to some guy's dumb, ugly office that I have to get in my car and drive to just to have them grill me about all the things I'm supposed to know about the industry I do not wish to work long term in.
Well, it will be long term. $8,000.
I'm not summoning any fake enthusiasm.
$8,000.
Fine. You might have assumed that Lancaster City's beloved Musser Park was named after the guy that paid for it, Harry Musser. Harry's umbrella handle manufacturing trade was so booming it gave him the freedom to travel now and then with his friend John Herr. Upon strolling through a park in Paris with its old carousels and merry-go-rounds, they dreamed of a park like that in their hometown. This was back in the late 1800s, when Lancaster City was one of the most densely built cities in America and parks were scarce, which is why, when making his will, Harry bequeathed the funds for creating a family park within the city. The value of his estate would be donated to the cause. It sounded pretty simple.
So, you have quite a bit of writing experience.
That's right.
You've done newspapers, magazines, tons of online publications.
Yep.
You were an editor for a reputable paper.
Yes.
Well, I have to tell you that the staff really passed around your resume and your clips in awe.
Wow. Thank you. I haven't written journalism stuff in a long time, so it's nice to hear.
Yeah, I see that there's a little gap in your resume.
Well, I wrote articles to sort of get through some debts, and then when I got through them, I just went back to theater and artsy stuff. That was always the plan.
I see. Well, I find it admirable.
Thank you.
So where did you go to school?
I didn't.
I'm sorry?
I didn't go.
You don't have any college?
No. I mean, class here, class there, when I needed to figure out how to do something.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not sure that you're the right fit for us.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Because of the resume gap?
No, of course not. I mean, like I said, accomplishments at such a young age are quite admirable.
Then the school thing.
It's important to us that you've had the proper training to understand the industry.
I need fake, sterile faux practice to understand how the real thing works when I've already dealt with the real thing for years.
There is a special understanding that comes with classroom training.
See things, write them down as boring as possible, I'll skip the cliff notes.
Are you saying that college isn't valuable?
No, but I'm saying that the basis of a degree is confidence. And since I squirreled my way into the industry on my own, I can do without it for now.
Confidence. That's the only thing a degree is good for.
No, I'd love to have gone to college, but I didn't have time between doing my favorite thing for a living and doing my second and third favorite things for a living. So I was too busy to sit in a room with a bunch of sorority girls and pretend to like the things they liked and pretend to be all into stuff other people my age are into, which I never have been. Just to train to do what would likely have been my 900th favorite thing. It just did not make sense for where I was at in life, and now I just don't seem to need it.
You don't. Then why are you here pleading your case with me?
All I meant to say is that some people just learn better by diving in. There's a big difference between informal education and no education.
What you meant was to insult me.
I'm sorry. I don't think that your job is easy or that journalism is easy. I like your publication. I like your office.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I hate everything I see here.
Yes. Because this isn't your world. And that's okay. That's okay. I'll never be your boss, even if I gave you the job.
I would do this job well.
Oh, I think you would, at first. But eventually, you would grow to resent what it represents about yourself. Look, it's okay to not respect a line of work that you don't belong to, but you've got to give me some credit. Okay? I understand my business. Education is important here. Maybe not where you belong. So go there.
You really dislike losing arguments with authority figures.
I need that money. I can't support other artists. I can't do anything big without more cash.
You really thought a crappy day job would get you those things?
It would get me closer.
No. It would get you depressed and nothing else. You know how lottery winners always end up in the exact same financial spot they were in before they won in like a few months? It's because a sudden influx of cash changes nothing. Either you decide you don't want it, or you figure out how to get it as you are. And if you're sure you can't, then you have to work harder on what you know how to do best.
You know, I went to the library the other day to use the internet, and 2 different librarians spat on me with their weird policies. What is it with this world and dumb protocol?
Says the woman with $40 and a herd of alien bears.
When Harry Musser died in 1928, there were conditions to his will. First, nobody would get any park building dough until after his wife also died, so everybody chilled. When she died, the executors of the will litigated for about a year to iron out the details of what it meant, so everybody chilled again for a year. Then, when trying to nail down a few basic guidelines, debates ensued, and for every year that went by, the value of Harry's estate would go up, so they would have to recalculate. So everybody chilled again for like a decade. And then World War II hit and the local government felt they had bigger fish to fry. And then it was found that the executors of Harry Musser's will were not paying taxes on the estate money, which was followed by a lengthy court process. And then Harry Musser's old friend, John Herr, saw the blueprints and felt that it didn't live up to the fantastical Parisian vibe that he remembered and wanted them to get it right. But everybody was tired of chilling by that point, so they just shrugged and built the park as planned. In 1947, 19 years after Harry Musser had died. It was beautiful.